with Taylor to begin the drive.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
They go play action with Ryan. Sliding out of the pocket. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Now it's Ryan.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Able to spin free. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
That's Darius Leonard, the linebacker who got in and got him to the turf.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after him.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Julian Blackman.
And the Colts are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? When you go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Ryan now to throw on 3rd down.
And this will be swung out wide for Taylor.
And that little deke, the juke move that we saw, able to give him the first down yardage before he's brought down. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hines. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
58, 51.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
And he's got some space here. And they will finally get him to the ground at the Texans' 21-yard line. 53 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So it was 3rd and 1. The defense, they stacked the box, and that's the problem. You break through that first level, there's no second level.
And most good running teams work against stacked defenses. They don't care if you have 6 in the box, 7 in the box, 8 in the box. It doesn't matter to them. Block people, give your running back a chance, because it could pay off big as it just did there.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. To the right side, and it coughed it up, and the Texans scoop it.
And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well. Well, just the last thing you want to see here in the first quarter of a new season. Hopefully nothing serious. We'll step aside for a moment. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Man open, that's Chester Rogers. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Mills on 1st down. Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan.
Up the middle they go. Cottrell. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan 1st down.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Mills now looks to throw on 1st down.
And this one is incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Throwing, Mills.
It's Rogers here with a grab. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 21. A gain there of 21 yards.
And that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
On 1st and 10, Mills.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw is Mills. The pass finds Mechie in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. John Mechie
His first NFL reception goes for 6.
And the Texans post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up?
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 30 on second down, Mills. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Now a give, right side. Cottrell, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11.
Now Mills.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Pierce will try to pick it up.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Here's Pierce. Will take this one in for a Texans touchdown. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in Week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Ryan looking for Campbell downfield, and that is incomplete.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw is Ryan. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. The veteran Jerry Hughes drops the hammer in the backfield.
I know we don't have a special scoreboard to show it, but the offense, they've surrendered more sacks than they have points thus far. This defense, they're winning in all phases of the game right now.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 40. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And that's caught left side by Mo Alley-Cox. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
20. Hey,
Now Ryan on 1st down. And it'll be intercepted.
And the Texans are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good with their...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive.
Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. But I believe the Colts were able to fall on this when they were. And so possession will remain with Indy. A call.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
To the right side, this is Taylor.
And he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor.
And he takes it in for a Colts score.
Jonathan Taylor, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Colts are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that'll make our score 14-7.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Mills throw there, complete to Rodgers.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mills. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
First down, Mills.
It's caught inside the 25. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now it's 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Off the play fake, Mills. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Cottrell. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They'll go with Mack here up the middle. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
3rd and short yardage, Mills. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet inbounds. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Play action now, Mills.
And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Colts force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Meanwhile, Ryan's throw hauled in by QT here.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Second and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
Now Ryan. Over the middle, that's caught by QT. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Here's Ryan to throw. Open man is QT, complete.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Ryan will throw again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Texans will take over possession here up at the 44.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They keep it on the ground. Mack again. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 3rd down, here's Pierce.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Mills to throw it.
That is taken in by Rodgers. Touchdown, Houston. Chester Rodgers, 36 yards.
And the Texans are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Ryan.
He's got the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Ryan. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. So 8 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. And now here's another interception. Desmond King picks it. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And the lead is now 24. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now it's Ryan. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Campbell. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. From the shotgun, Ryan. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion.
Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And the Texans scoop it.
And he'll be taken down, although there is a flag down. Will this stand? So holding on the offense, they go ahead and decline the penalty, and the ball will change hands on the fumble recovery. A first down throw for Mills.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Now Mills. That's caught left side by the tight end, Jordan.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, Ryan.
This will be taken in by Michael Pittman.
And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. He'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down.
51, stop!
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, Ryan. He'll check this down to Hines. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Got an open man, it's QT. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Taylor.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
To throw again is Ryan. And my goodness, another interception. And now off to the races down the right side. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD.
But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Steps away to his left, and this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And now here's another interception.
Derek Stingley picks it. And the Texans are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Now, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week one. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Houston, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they go down to defeat here